We have an espionage alert, espionage alert, espionage alert, espionage alert, espionage alert. Hey, Majid, re na le espionage alert, guys. Espionage alert, espionage alert. Ke a tsebe ke ntse video maloba ke bua ka Duma Boko. Ke a tsebe ke ntse video maloba ke bua ka Duma Boko. Ke mo roriso hore e kare o latela tsela e leng hore ya hlokahala hona mona Afrika hobane ha sa kgona ka papadi ena e bitswang democracy hobane hantle democracy ke yona supportang imperialism and re bona re sena tswela pele and hore re kgone ho tjhentjha ntho tsenana we have to transition away from democracy hobane ha e re sebeletse and it does not support the tenets tsa rona batho ba batsho that are culturally inclined. So I support the identity ya rona and we have to be honest about that. So why get an espionage alert hobane Duma Boko is ekare he's sending mixed signals. And again to LL, but to make sure we don't fall for a trick here because we understand that our African leaders they are not to be trusted. Hobane ke batho be leng hore ba ka rekisa setjhaba sa bona ka baka la tjhelete. Jwale he ke ona hela mona. Pela na kopana le ena Ibrahim Traore. E ka gona sentse ile ko America lo kopana le bo Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio sentse go tseba ka ena batho ba South Africa bana ke re la mone he ko Oval Office mo ba arabisa president ya rona ba motel. And ke tlotse video eng o kana Marco Rubio ona ba tletseng maka. Batho bana ba tletse agenda fela. Hana ntho engwe betere ba etsa mo America. Ke maka fela. Ntho ngwe ya bona mo sebetsa ka maka. Mara se ba expose itse go tla fela lefatshe le tletse ba kaofela gona ho etsalang mona mo America le rona batho bana ba na le dikelello tse sebetsang jwang a bona ke ka ho ke reng ke espionage alert re hle re tsebe hore maka mangata ka ntle ka mona na metla re itshireletse ka nnete re tse bona ho etsalang jwale Duma o ne ile nthong he ka rona ile lo kopana le bo Marco Rubio Department of State ha re hle re bala ka ona mona na re bone hore na hone ho etsalang hobane na ke utlwile ditaba ka hore na o ne ile mo ho lo etsang and I got it had to do ka something le security jwale gale o la thona le US military arm base hona mo Botswana then they denounced it but e ka nnete ha se ntho e re nahanneng ko re fela ba tlisa masola America ho tlo thusa ka training mo go Botswana jwale hore na re ka ba tshepa a ke tse rona re ka ba tshepa ho tla ka lona rona le bona jwang taba ena na mara nna ke bona e le ntho e leng hore re tlameha re etse make sure re ba shebile batho bana na ntho ngwe e ba etsang so ke ka ho ke bitsang espionage lo tlameha re mo shebe Duma Boko hore na agenda ya hantle ke eng jwale re ke le balle he ha ne ile lo kopana le secretary ya America Eling Rubio, Marco Rubio. Headline ere, Secretary Rubio is meeting with Botswana President Duma Boko. The below is attributed to spokesperson Tammy Bruce. Secretary of State Marco Rubio met in Washington today with the President of Botswana. March 7th, 2025. Advocate Duma Gideon Boko, the secretary, congratulated President Boko on the upcoming SpaceX supported launch of Botswana's first satellite, BotSat. Bona to SpaceX. Elon Musk. And Elon Musk is a known Nazi. He's a Nazi. There's no way around it. His father is a Canadian Nazi. Family Abona is a family of racists. It's not a debate. There's evidence out there. He's caught on video in 4K putting up the Nazi salute. We cannot debate these things alone. It's either wa kgola kapa we kgole, mara ha re tlo dula fatshe re debate ka re bana. Re bone ntho a e entseng ka the Nazi salute. What's all when or not, do you want to accept reality or do you want to live in an illusion? Jwale he, ha re tswele pele he. Ba re ko, ba re SpaceX e sentse le teng ko Botswana he. Wabo. So I wanna the SADC region, they're trying to divide us. They're trying to cut us up into different regions, depending on the interests are China, Russia, the West. And it's guys. So I'm just giving you a heads up. We have to keep our eye on Duma Boko because our agenda ya hantle king. So also here, a SpaceX supported launch of Botswana's first satellite BotSat-1. I want to sense about launch the satellite here. I get I'm sure on Trace if Starlink, I'm sure it's a le Soto Starlink is le teng. Massive security risk for Rona Batuba, South Africa, because these are things that the SADC region presidents should be discussing to make sure we're aligned and we're on the same page. Risk gets in this sort of split, fractured way, because then it makes it easier for invasion of imperialists. What's about at least a military base camp? At least a base camp, they're already preparing to prevent any type of revolution. They are there to prevent military takeover. When you're dealing with the US military, it's not the same as the French military. This US military is a high-tech technology. Hold on. And SpaceX, Starlink, they're all a part of the infrastructure military. So we have to be very careful. Secretary General reaffirmed the importance of the close strategic partnership. Close strategic partnership between the United States and Botswana, especially in the areas of trade and regional security. This is what I wanted to bring our attention to. In the areas of trade and regional security, that's the part in Warisa. Trade so because of course Botswana has diamonds, but USA always tries to leverage their power over people to get them to exchange or to sell out on their minerals. We saw them do that recently in Ukraine, where they used the threat of turning off Starlink if Ukraine did not sign a deal to give away their mineral rights to America. This is a dangerous premise. You never want to get into a partnership with imperialists that try to use your disadvantage as a bargaining chip to control you. That's imperialism. That's neocolonialism. That's neoliberalism. And more importantly, the last part, regional security, that's the part that concerns me the most, because out of regional security, protection from what? Or is that security having to do with securing the Southern African region? And it seems that they found an ally in Botswana and in Lesotho, which is a concern because if they can infiltrate Botswana and Lesotho, it makes it easier for them to infiltrate South Africa, which is, I think really what they want is to find a way to protect Mahoa in South Africa. They want to protect white people in South Africa using the US military. And it seems like our brothers and sisters along the border, not the actual people, I'm not talking about the citizens, the leadership that seems to be in bed with imperialists. Espionage alert. We have to watch out for that. Espionage alert. Then on top of that, Rubio in 4K. Let's get it. Ke eo he, le iponetse ka mahlo a lona, le se ka re ke a le thetsa. Le se ka re ke a le thetsa. Jwale o mpolelle hore na, how does this make sense? How does it make sense? Hmm? But on one end, this guy o emeletse the revolution ya Ibrahim Traore on one end. Ne? On the other end, he's here with Marco Rubio. So Duma Boko eme kae, guys? Ke a le botsa. If o tswa Botswana, maybe you can advise or hlalosetse hore na hantle motho. Where do his interests lie? Kapa, is he being used as a puppet by imperialists to forge relationships with leaders that could potentially cause a problem for imperialists, leaders that believe in the revolution of Africans? Aretse, Mara, you can't play both sides like this. We shouldn't allow that, guys. We've got to keep a close eye on this individual here, Duma Boko, President Duma Boko wa Botswana. That's all I've got to say, guys. Espionage alert. This will be a series I'll also be doing to make sure I give you guys intelligence on people that we need to keep an eye on, people that potentially threaten our sovereignty as a nation, and people that could potentially try to stop us from doing what we need to do. We know what we need to do. I'm not going to use those words again, but it starts with, yeah, you know what we have to do in South Africa to get our land and minerals back. Hawana ka mokgomong is the only way. But anyway, I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Until next time, Salam.